I want to give you a brief overview of the WJB Middle School and Lebanon, Tennessee Explore classes. Start with our home page. We use a Google Sites page to kind of direct where the students will be going each day. If you'll notice up here at the very top, you will see where it says Home, Typing Jungle, 100 levels. We do have a couple other levels, 200 levels, 300 levels that I do not have on the site right now. I have them hidden because no one is able to take the 200 level yet. We will add those later on. So we'll start with just the home page, and all it does is give a brief overview of different places they can go to, and it says your completion log. Right here, as they finish each activity on every page, whether it's Typing Jungle or 100 levels or even the home page, I put a completion log. And you can see this person's already responded, and I'll point those out a little bit later, the completion log, after we go over a few other things. So let's go down. You'll also see two of our main links that we have. Currently I've only got the two. All the others will be later shown. We go to Typing Jungle first, and when you go to there, we call it Typing Jungle because on Typing Club they are able to go to different levels. And again, I've got the checklist in the green cityscape. I'll show you that in a second. But let's go down to the syllabus, and it starts with Typing Jungle 023. And basically that's levels 1 through 23 called the home row. When they go to Typing Club, they finish that, they come back to the green cityscape and say, I finished it, going on the checklist. You can also see Typing Jungle 51, which is levels 24 through 51. Typing Jungle 87, which is 52 through 87. And it continues all the way down. And just basically the Typing Jungle already set these different levels, the Typing Club program and the Typing Jungle part that we have. And so it goes all the way down, and they work at their own pace, and it can all until they finish the entire thing. Then they can go try some of the others. There are other lessons on Typing Club. So you've got Typing Jungle 663, which is the highest level that they would have. Ultimately, I would think that a student could get through 200 levels in a 4.5 week time period, or within a little bit longer than that if they needed to. So the goal would be to get there. So what we do next is they do go to their checklist when they finish that activity. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit edit my response, and they'll see this information come up each time. To make things a little simpler, I'm going to hit the little box here. This was created on Google Forms, and when it comes up, you'll see their choice is either Typing Jungle or Explore 100. There is a Explore 200 tab and Explore 300, but for this case, we'll just do Typing Jungle. And this particular person here, they have already completed level 1 through 23 and levels 24 through 51. Let's say this particular time they finished up with level 87, they would hit complete and scroll down to the very bottom. Anything that they have completed along the way, they just hit the complete button, hit submit, and it will send us information to a spreadsheet, and you can check those individually. Now, what Typing Club does not do is send you information directly, so you have to walk around and personally view each person's activity. So we go back down to the Google Sites page that we have created, and here's where we get into the self-paced items. They self-pace themselves on Typing Jungle based on their ability, but over here's where I'm able to add the different levels based on what we want to be able to learn through our learning standards. And you can see here on the 100 levels, there's the green cityscape checklist, and it tells them your completion log. Open that document, update your information each time you complete a level. So they go down to the very first class, very first course is Explore 102. I just randomly gave a number to each one of these classes. This one's called Stand Up to Cyberbullying. Literally a real quick video found from the Federal Trade Commission. They had this video, and I went through there and created the video and had them take a quiz that goes with this. In this particular quiz, we can go look at it. And you can say, I've watched the video completely. Yes, they would mark these things. Communicating with someone online is just like talking to someone in real life, true, false. So I made this quiz real quick and easy. It's a 5-question quiz. At the very end, they hit submit, and it does send me the information that they did submit it. You can make the questions as difficult as you want. Again, this was created with the Google Forms app. So we go back to the 100 level page, and we go down to the next activity. So the first one was watch a video, answer a quiz. Organizing your Google Drive folders, a video that I created just like the one you're seeing right now where I'm talking on there. They open up their Google Drive folders. They organize it exactly like I do, and they have to come up to me one person at a time and show me that they are able to do that particular task. And then I will mark it off on my checklist that I have, different spreadsheet, same spreadsheet that they submitted a second ago from the checklist earlier. Again, they will go back up there to the top of the cityscape every time they finish an activity. Here you have Explore 110, which is 12 power words. It's something we use in our district. And I chose this because these songs are stuff they've been going with for several years. And I want to use something they're familiar with in the next activity, Explore 112. And I felt like that would be an easy way to do this. So they get their choice this time to watch one of the two videos, answer a survey below. So there's two videos. One of them is a little more popular than the other. Again, another quiz. The quiz this time, and I'll show you this one, a little different. This one they have to answer a matching, and they can only hit one word for each column. So trace means to outline, and then each one of these different things. It only allow one answer. They go back and forth with that. And then they'll submit it at the end, go to their checklist. Next one is the shortcut keys. This time we're going to use that same song, and I made a video on how to use shortcut keys. And the video is based on using an Apple computer, and so we have to have a discussion about the difference between a PC computer and an Apple computer is our little mini lesson, and how they will use a control key instead of a command key. They watch the video and then they do the following things with the below page that I have. So here's your video, and then here's the Power Words jingle that I typed out. And it tells them what to do on each part. And when they click on that, you can see here that it is view only. So they have to listen to the video to know that I have to go and make a file. So they go file, make a copy. That way, nobody can mess up one item that's on there. They make their own copy. They put it in their folder. They can share it with me later and do where they need to on that part. So doing the activity. We'll go back to the 100 level courses. You'll see the next class that we have is Explore 115, taking a screenshot using shortcut keys. So we watch a video, and then I ask them to take 4 pictures on their and put them in their Google Drive computer folder. And the video tells them which pictures that they have to take, and I put it on our school webpage. So again, a small skill that they are using. Explore 125, creating bookmark folders. Thinking back, this probably should have been an earlier activity, but I think it kind of fits here as well. It could have been Explore 110 instead of 125, but we did put it here. And creating bookmark folders is something they need to use often. Shows a video. They have to add a bookmark for walterjbaird.org, our webpage, and they have to change that from walterjbaird.org to WJB to make their bookmark bar smaller. And then they have to add the folder so that they can see the bookmark bar across the board. Explore 130, creating a Google Calendar. Here I created a basic calendar. I copied the school's calendar and called it Explore. And I have to share the calendar with them, and then they have to learn how to copy the dates to their calendar. They have to be able to create an event and share it with me, and learning how to invite people to events there. Again, that's a video that I did myself and followed through with that. Explore 135, creating an invitation to an event. I gave a couple of examples of some things that were here. This one over with Baskin-Robbins was made by somebody in the community. The others were, the 3 of the others were made by people retiring or for a celebration for one of our teachers having a boy. And the middle one was made for our World Series team, just a local team. I made this one myself during the year, and so I showed them what we were looking at there. And go back, I jumped around. And what I want them to do is go to the Google Drive and use Google Drawing this time, and they're going to create their own event with that. And you can see I give them some specific things on what to do and how to save it and how to share that through the video that they do watch. This one actually didn't have a video. We just talk about it amongst ourselves there. Explore 160, creating a Google Sites page, which is basically what I've done here. And this one, it takes a little bit more time than the others. Most of the others can be done anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes, one class period time. Some people will go faster than others, of course. But they're going to create their own Google Sites page. And you can give them a theme to do this with. You can make it their own. Make it where they can choose. Most of the time they do choose a topic on what they would like to do that with. So Explore 160 is creating a Google Sites page. And then I did place some of the learning standards for this at the bottom. The Explore 200 page, Explore 300 page, they're going to be a little bit different than the Explore 100. It'll be the same idea, but we want to advance where they're going, especially by the time they're in the 300 level. By the 300 level, we want to really push forward more STEM type activities, a little more hands-on. So if you're not done with the 100 and the 200 level, you cannot do the 300 level. So basically, you have to be able to complete and show completion progress along the way. So my goal is to create the 100 level this year, and throughout the year keep adding to it, and then eventually add on to that and add the 200 level, and then be able to add the 300 level, which will be a whole lot more advanced. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at troy.gannon@lssd.org. Again, that's Troy, Troy.Gannon, Gannon, at lssd.org.